YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here to talk about Kyle Hamilton and how his name is growing to be a favorable pick at 11. If he's there, how do I feel about it, and would he be a good pick? And we also going to talk about some number changes for some of our players. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Let's get straight into today's video. So, Kyle Hamilton. If you guys don't know, yesterday Kyle Hamilton was here in the DMV area, more specifically at Washington headquarters. Are they going to call it Commanders headquarters now? Or Commanders Park? You know, it was obviously called R-Word Park when we were the R-Words. And I believe it was called Washington Park. Whatever they call it nowadays. He was there yesterday. And I made a video, right? So, I made a video like 2 weeks ago, or last week, 2 weeks ago really, and I was about to make a video and said I didn't believe the Washington Commanders were interested in Kyle Hamilton due to the fact they signed Bobby McCain. But I never published that video because other news came out, and I was going to keep that video on the back end. But now, as we fast forward, things have changed. I was wrong. So the Washington Commanders may actually be interested in Kyle Hamilton way more than I think. Way more than what I thought. So now, the Washington Commanders and Kyle Hamilton talked. They talked about some things. They went over some film. And if you guys know my honest opinion on Kyle Hamilton, as much as I want a receiver, you guys can go check the archives. As much as I wanted a receiver, I said if Kyle Hamilton is there at 11, you can't pass up on him. I mean, this is a guy that was projected to be a top 3 pick at one point before the combine debacle where he ran the 40 in time and it was slow. And now it's a chance that he may be there at 11. This is a generational talent right here. I've been said that. Only reason why I never paid too much attention to it, or why I believed Washington wasn't as interested, because I said it before. They paid Bobby McCain, and I just felt like the guy wasn't going to make it to 11. But for some reason, as we get closer to the draft, I have a funny feeling that Kyle Hamilton he may be there at 11. He may be there at 11. So I just wanted to clear that up and protect myself. I don't hate Kyle Hamilton. I like Kyle Hamilton a lot. I just feel like he's too good to be at 11. But, again, you never know. Again, that draft combine, a lot of teams take that with a lot. And he actually may slide to 11. If you get Kyle Hamilton here, you now have the best safety tandem in the NFL. Maybe right under Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde. But after that, you have Cameron Curl, who's a top 5 safety in football. I don't care what nobody has to say. I will argue about that every single day. He's a top 5 safety in all of football. Then you add a first-round pick in Kyle Hamilton, who's a game changer, who's a generational talent, who can play free safety, strong safety, can play in the box, play the Buffalo nickel, can do it all. You have the best safety tandem in all of football. Again, Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer may be a little bit ahead of them just because they've done more together. But that future of these two in the back end is phenomenal. I mean, you already have Cam Curl playing the Buffalo nickel, playing over top, coming down making tackles, getting sent on safety blitzes. I mean, what else do you need to see? Now we've been asking for that rangy free safety. And I think we have a chance to get him if he's there at 11. And I think that's what Ron Rivera sees. Now, if track record shows Ron doesn't value the safety position heavily. That may change, though, this year, man. I mean, you remember, and this doesn't have nothing to do with it, but you remember Ron was a guy that loved veterans. And he said that was the biggest mistake he made in Carolina, was always holding on to veterans way longer than he should have. So then he came here, got rid of AP, got rid of Ryan Kerrigan, and he's going to switch his mentality to getting in these young guys on the field faster. What did he do with Benjamin St. Juste? What did he do with Sam Cosmi? Got rid of Morgan Moses. I said that because his whole mentality is not valuing the safety position in his past. What if, just like how he switched his mentality from veterans only, or veterans longer over the young guys, but just how he switched his mentality from veterans over young guys to young guys over veterans, what if he switches his mentality from, let me value the safety position, especially this year, where we have a chance to get a game-changing safety at 11. I mean, I don't want to compare Kyle Hamilton to Sean Taylor at all, but when you talk generational talent here in Washington, it's the closest thing you have. I mean, he's 6'4". He's not the fastest, as we clearly seen, but length and size makes up for the lack of speed. Now, no one is Sean Taylor. Like, no one is Sean Taylor. But again, when you look at the body type, especially here in Washington, you think of Sean Taylor. Again, I'm not comparing him to Sean Taylor from the aspect of him being better or being as good as Sean Taylor, but I'm saying solely here in Washington. If you draft this guy, you look at his body type and the way he plays, probably a little less physical because this game is soft nowadays compared to when Sean Taylor played. You have nothing but to think about ST21, ST36. Just saying, man. So, with that being said, would I draft Kyle Hamilton at 11? If he is there, as much as I want a receiver, as much as I want Olave, as much as I would like a Garrett Wilson, if he's there at 11, you can't pass up on him. You can't. Again, this is a guy that I don't think is going to be there still. This is a guy that was at one point projected to be a top 3 pick. If he's there at 11, you take BPA. You then get a receiver in the second round at 47. Whether it's George Pickens, who a lot of people think is going to be there, whether highly doubt he falls that far, but Jameson Williams maybe due to the torn ACL if he's falling that far. John Mechie, whether you have to trade up for Jameson Williams. Let's just say, Jameson Williams falls to the second round, but he's early second round, like 33 or 34. If you have to trade up to get Jameson Williams, do it. Why not? I mean, you don't have that much capital this year. You may have to start throwing in capital for next year, but then again, this is a guy that you didn't take a receiver in the first round, but you know if this guy was healthy, he would, without a doubt, be the best receiver in this draft class. You take a chance on him. Let him heal up for a couple months. He comes back around October, November-ish, and he's ready to rock and roll. That's just how I see things if you draft Kyle Hamilton at 11. Ooh, boy, that'd be a scary back end, man. I'm telling you. William Jackson changed his number from 23 to 3. I'm more of I got to see him in it first, but I like my William Jackson at 23. It's cool, though. Joey Slye changed his number to 6. Antonio Gibson has been floating around with the option of him changing his number, so I wouldn't be surprised if he changed his number. But we'll see, man. Let me know what you guys think about this video down below in the comment section. Would you get Kyle Hamilton if he's there at 11? Or would you stick to whatever other pick you wanted? Whether you wanted a receiver, linebacker, whatever you want. How do you truly feel about Kyle Hamilton and his ability to come to Washington if he's there at 11? As always, me and Juangottiwft. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. I'm out. Peace.